What's going on, you guys? It's your man, Two Down Dan, back with another daily vlog. Back on the 500, man. I'm so excited. You may notice dark skies, cloudy day, kind of rainy on the ground, bro. We had some rain this morning in San Diego. Very different. Not typical for a day out here. But you know me, you know my moves. I gotta make it to work no matter what. So I figured let's at least turn the camera on, get a vlog going, and if it rains on us during the ride, all the better, because we can talk about our topic today, which is going to be how to stay safe in the rain, riding your motorcycle in the rain, just kind of stuff along that line. Looks like he's giving me the go-ahead. And while I merge, so look, no puddles on here, so we're good. Kick to second, third. Looks pretty dry throughout that whole merge. Okay, we're good. Nice. Fourth. Run it up. Once it gets to 10K. Once it hits like 9,500, 10K, that's when I'm shifting. Fifth gear, sixth gear. Okay, nice. We're in a solid position. And it looks like the highway out here is pretty dry. So usually when it rains, the back roads are going to be a lot wetter than the highways, just in general, because the wind and everything moves a lot faster out here. Dries the ground a lot faster. So if you go out for a ride directly right after it rains, be much more careful on the back roads, because you're going to come into huge puddles. Everything, all the water is going to be building up in certain areas and draining to all the drain locations. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. The main other thing that you're of course going to want to keep an eye on is like hydroplaning. Same thing when you're in a car, right? If you just completely lose traction underneath your tires, you got water in between the tire and the road, that is going to be a very scary situation. It's never happened to me yet. I've only ridden in like hard rain a few times, because again, I live here in San Diego. I'm very, very blessed to get the weather that I get. And during my whole year-long span of commuting this bike, I think I've only gotten caught in the rain about five to like a handful of times, you guys. It's really crazy. So don't think that I'm going to be giving any type of major life-changing advice about how to ride like an expert in the rain. This is just kind of my thoughts and how I've seen it so far. Another big point for riding in the rain is your visor. Okay, so the visor is going to get really wet really quick. Now there's one way to make that immediately worse, and that's by taking your hand and starting to rub your visor. In every situation that I've tried that, it did not work out for me. So what I do now is I always have a microfiber cloth in my bag. And especially if I know it's rainy or going to be raining that day, I'll have maybe a few extra microfiber cloths and a few other like maybe bigger towel/rags, you know, like a hand towel type size, just to wipe the bike off or wipe anything off from, you know, I'm going to have to park my bike for 8 hours when I'm at work. And I do have a plan for that, because I don't want water just getting sprayed on it the whole time, right? I've had days where I've been at work and the bike where it would be getting poured on, and I'm not a fan of my bike getting wet. I don't want my chain and my sprocket and any other parts on the bike, which there are a lot, that can rust, you know, your brake pads, the rotors and everything. I want no water really on my bike ever, and I'm honestly very happy that the highways are dry out here and then we're having a nice chill ride without the rain, and I can just kind of talk about it without having to really be in it. But don't worry, I will get a vlog in the rain, like full on, it's raining, it looks sketchy, and I'll show you that the Ninja 500 handles just as well as it does during the day. I haven't found myself scared at all during the rain or unstable. The bike feels great. You just roll, just don't, everything that you would do during the day, do it the exact same when it's raining, just nice, slower, and do not make any sudden jolts with the bike. Like if it was raining, like I wouldn't really like go like this, or like this, or like this, right? Because I could just slip out. But I know right now that I have the traction to do that. If I was in the rain, I probably wouldn't risk it. There's no point. But it's fun for right now. I'm in 5th gear. Let the RPM sing, sing, sing. 6th gear. And also, I'm gonna change this on the go. You can change the Ninja 500 screen and the ZX6, the Ninja 650, the ZX4 RR, I think even the 8, there's just a couple other, oh, the ZX10. They all have this same updated screen now, and it's really dope. You can literally just be on the go, 1, 2, 3, and change your display from the white to the all black, which is dope because then the RPM, it just looks a lot different. It looks really cool. It's just a nice little feature that the Ninja 500 has that I feel like a lot of even top tier bikes don't have, like multiple displays and stuff, so it's kind of cool. But overall, dude, when you're in the rain, chill out, ride safe, stay in one of the 2 main riding lanes, right? So if you're on the highway and the back roads, we know that when you're riding a motorcycle, you do not want to be in the direct center lane. Why is that? Well, that's because all the cars that are out here look at this guy. What do we got going on here? Damn, bro. He had the front door open on him and stuff, and he looks like he was almost getting that guy out of the car, not looking too good. Shit, why am I in 5th gear? 6th gear now. There we go, much better. So right here, I would be in one of the 2 lanes, and then if I went over, this would be the other lane, right? So we're talking about the 2 lanes of travel that car wheels take up, okay? And as a motorcycle rider, you want to be in one of those 2, because in the middle, all the water and oil and everything else is going to keep building up, and that is going to be the most dangerous place. I really, really wish there was some water out here so that you could see exactly what I'm talking about, and you would, I mean, you drive a car, you know exactly what I mean. You know how the water builds up on the highway when it's raining, so it's not like I need to overcomplicate that. And then, yeah, like I said, back roads are going to be more sketchy. Highways are going to be pretty chill because for the most part, you're usually just going straight. And if it's raining, I'm usually going to tuck down like this as far as I can and hold it for as long as I can, right? Because I want the water going directly across my windscreen, straight to the top of my visor, and then just blown off the back, right? I don't want it hitting me directly in the chest and just soaking me. So I'm going to tuck down. And now everything about my body, from the top of my shoulders down, all the, like my chest area, the inner parts of my arms and my shoulders, I'm fully protected. I won't get wet at all. That's what's really cool about having a fully fared sport bike versus the naked style sport bikes, because naked bikes, one, during cold weather and on the highway, you're gonna have to be bundled up on an MT-07, an MT-09, some type of like Ducati Street Fighter. Like, yeah, the power and the sound on those bikes and the usability is amazing, but highway riding and not having fully fared fairings for when it's raining, you're just getting absolutely drenched. Like, there is no hiding from the rain if you choose a naked bike. So that's a good topic to bring into this discussion as well, which is, should you choose a naked or fully fared sport bike? If you're commuting, well, I guess it really depends on your commute. If you have a very short, like 5 to 10 minute commute, go ahead, you can grab a naked bike or whatever if you want. But my commute's like 15 minutes, and a good portion of it's here on the highway, just going straight. And I would be very unhappy, because I used to ride a naked bike. My first bike was a Duke 390. I don't talk about that a lot because I really only owned it and rode it. I only owned it for 2 months. I only rode it for like 5 to 10 times because I rode it on the highway and the back roads and everything. I got a feel for the bike, and I said, ain't no way I'm putting this thing back on the highway. I felt unsafe. I felt like I was getting ripped into the wind, and I didn't like it at all. But this bike has totally changed my opinion on highway riding and capability, like low CC capabilities. So amazing, dude. Being able to just sit upright, even with the aftermarket clip-on Woodcraft handlebars, which are technically more aggressive seating style, I can still sit pretty much straight up in the pocket of this bike, butt back, arm fully on the throttle and accelerating and whatnot, Dude, on these ZX6s and everything, you're so leaned over that by the time you put your back up, your hands can barely touch the throttle. You're like so far away from it. It's so funny. I even saw a video recently online of a girl trying to do that. Like she was in the sport position, and then the guy standing next to the bike was like, okay, now sit upright and try to touch the handlebars. And her arms were so far away from the bars. It was pretty mind-blowing because I looked like I was the same like height as her. But dude, I'm just having a day out here on my way to work ski. You guys just saw the night vlog video, which was cool, but I want to get it into the city, you guys. I want to see the night lights. Like, I want to see some hustle and bustle, people walking around, and then I want to just be ripping through the city. I think that would be a ton of fun. And again, since it's kind of crappy tonight, if after work it's raining and it's I'll do a night rain ride. That would be sick. So no promises on the night rain ride. It's all weather depending. Also, when it rains, I rock different gloves, and I also wear this jacket. If it was raining, I would not want to wear my NBT Bodyguard hoodie because it would just get soaked and it would not dry up that well, like when I get to work or whatever. But this, it's one of those like, what is it called? I don't know, waterproof jackets or whatever. It's not like a crazy nice one or anything, but it deflects the water real nice. So when I'm on the highway, I really don't get wet that much when I wear it, which is why I'm wearing it today, and I'm not in my NBT hoodie. So look, already onto the back roads, and I can noticeably tell that the roads are darker and they're still a little moist, not really wet anymore, but they're still like not that color when it's sunny out. So there's still water in here. We're definitely gonna have to be taking it a little slow. I can still swerve back and forth a little bit, no worries. I'm in third gear. It's one of my more comfortable gears on the back roads. Roll off the throttle, the bike's gonna start decelerating, drops to 4,000 RPM. I drop down to second. Then I'm back on the throttle to get me through, and we might hit the green. We might hit the green, we might hit the green. Second, gonna drop to first. Yep, we hit the green. What did I say, boys and girls? Come on now. Boom, up into second. Up into third. Fourth. Hello to the brother over there. Woo-hoo-wee! We're having fun today, even with no sun, baby. Still bringing the vlogs. I don't care. I used to not go out and ride or post or film if it wasn't sunny out, because I was like, nah, it's just they don't want to see it. It's not gonna look good on the phone. Guess what? I don't care. It's fun for me. It might be fun for you guys to watch, even without the sun, dude. Some days, you still gotta send it, man. You still gotta do the work, put in the time. Put the miles on the 500. I ain't gonna take no Uber to work. Call somebody to come pick me up. Oh, please, pick me up from work. I need a ride. No, I don't need a ride, brothers or sisters. I got two wheels, and nothing would stop me from getting to work on time, baby, while I got this bike in my hands. Let's go. So, drop some comments right now if you ride in the rain or daily ride and have, had no issues, or if you've rode in the rain and maybe had an issue, crash, something. Let me know your experiences with rain riding. Like I said, I don't have a ton myself, but I have done. Wow, okay, I'm getting blown around right now a little bit because I'm in this like windbreaker type thing, so the wind is just like using me as like a sail, like a kite up here. Let me get some tuck in behind the windscreen so I don't feel anything. Also, go on Amazon and buy one of these windscreens if you have a Ninja 500. It's the best. It's one of the best modifications I have for this bike. It's like 75 bucks, dude. It's no brainer. Changes the look, and it makes it way more aggressive up front. And then the look from the POV, from my perspective, is amazing. I love the way it looks compared to the clear. And then, of course, all the highway protection and everything that you get from it is just much better than that little base model, small one. So check Amazon for all my Ninja 500 mods. All the ones that I've got, you can find them right there. They're high quality Amazon mods. I don't buy bullshit. And also, if you have some money, like 200 bucks or something, or some money to, you can always affirm it But dude, the NBT, the pants, the hoodie, the stealth gloves they got over there, they have some rockin' banging armored gear. You already know where to get your levers, bro. Hook yourself up with a pair of 6061. Tramoto, come on, man. You think I would ride in the rain without a Tramoto kit? Never. I got both on me. So use 2 Down Dan at all these places. I also got my Moto earplugs in. We're doing tests. That was the first highway ride with them. They're feeling so nice. I hope I'm not screaming into the mic. Let me know if I've been screaming into the mic all video. I'm just wearing my new earplugs, so I'm testing them out. But I really like the way they feel, and for 40 bucks, I think the protection and not having to worry about tinnitus later in life is a blessing. So thank you guys so much for being here. You know what to do. Subscribe in the middle, watch another video. I'll catch you on the next one. It's been your man, 2 Down. Later.